Folks, hey, hi, Ryan with Premier. It's chilly. It's a chilly day. We're expecting snow this weekend, so we're trying to get all our estimates done before the snow comes and we can't see these tennis courts anymore. So right now, I'm out here in Thompson, Connecticut. Thompson, Connecticut on a 50-year-old family estate court. And let me tell you, this thing's got some good bones, folks. It's got some cracks, but it's level. And when you're doing tennis court repair, if you're trying to figure out if a court can be saved, two things you're looking for: is it level, and what's the crack situation like? Because cracks are going to be ultimately what costs you the money. So these cracks, they're long, but again, this court's 50 years old. So what you see for cracks is pretty much what you're getting. We do have some cracks that are growing kind of past their, like, everything's pretty much edge to edge, except you got this little guy right here. That's going to continue to crack until it meets that. So when we run our patch, we're actually going to run our patch all the way up to that. And then over here, this, we can only go so far. This is going to continue to grow. These trees, all of these trees are going to need to come down. This is going to come down. Those all need to be thinned out. Those two trees right there got to go. This guy, where are we? That guy right there, that's what I call an old growth tree. And that tree has probably been here since, the British were invading. So trees like that, I would recommend them, like cutting off that limb, anything dead, thin it out. But those are the kind of trees you kind of want to keep around. I suggested cutting these 3 trees down, putting in a sitting wall, a little bit of a patio over here. The post leaves need to be redone. And it looks like at one point they had some electrical ran over here, so maybe a light or two. And then the fencing. And the customer is okay with all of that. But what is the biggest problem that we're facing with this court? And I'm surprised nobody's commented yet. And you can tell because they timestamp your comments. So I've been waiting for someone to jump out and say, hey, you can't do that, tennis court, because And what is the Well, the is this. They tried to fill the cracks at one point with rubber, and this whole thing, this has been seal coated with driveway sealer. Yeah, it has. Driveway sealer, not good for tennis courts. The acrylics that we use are only as strong as the surface that they're bonding themselves to. So we want virgin asphalt. Seal coating is not virgin asphalt, and seal coating can fail, and then it's going to take the acrylic that's on top of it with it. It could cause like a discoloration in the acrylic itself. It could draw out, if it's an oil base sealer or crack filler, it could draw out the oil, changing the color of the latex. So we would really have to go crazy with some chemicals on this thing to try to strip off as much of the old sealer as possible. All of these cracks, they would have to be done with the membrane repair. And it would be challenging, I'm not gonna lie. Is it beyond doing? No. But what does a project like this cost to do everything that I mentioned? All right, let's go. We're gonna replace the post. We're gonna do 10-foot chain link on 3 sides. We're gonna fix all the cracks with a fiberglass membrane repair. We're gonna power wash off all the algae, all the moss. We're gonna remove all of the trees We're going to put in a perimeter French drain to stop the water that's coming down this hill from tracking across the court right there. And then we have to paint it. Oh, and a light. Might as well put a light. Oh, and a patio and the retaining wall. You know, something like this, you could be in the neighborhood of $60,000. That's a lot of money. You know, do you want to spend $60,000 on revamping the tennis court that was in your backyard since you were a child? You know? My advice to the customer is, if you're going to do it, do it. If you're not going to do it, then just wait. Just wait until you can do it right, till you can take the steps to do it right. Maybe you don't do it all right now. Maybe you take care of the landscaping, maybe you put in your fence, and next year you do the tennis court. And then the year after that, you put up your patio. Like, you don't have to do it all at once. But if you're going to do it, like, you should do it right. You're going to make the guy who is doing the job for you, you're going to make his life a lot easier. So much easier. If you're not, like, trying to, you know, scrimp and save, you're cutting corners wherever you can. No, you want to be able to give this guy free rein to go in there and work his magic and make things as beautiful as possible for you. Like me and the guys at work, like under my umbrella, we have such pride in our work. So when we show up at a place like this, we're treating it like it is our own house. You know, we when we're doing stuff. Speaking of one of my guys, he's calling right now. But anyways, I'm not answering it. I'll wrap the video up. But, you know, think about it. If you're trying to get some court renovations done at your house, this is the stuff you wanna think about. Reimer Premier signing off.